The parents of this Creekside High graduate who was killed by a driver going the wrong way down Old St. Augustine Road are pushing for Florida lawmakers to stiffen the penalty for repeat offenders. This is Trenton Stewart. He was killed back in 2023, and right now a bill bearing his name is making its way through the state legislature, as the man who caused the crash that killed him is set to be released from prison in just 10 years. Trenton's parents believe that changing the law will save lives.
It was days before Mother's Day 2023 when a knock at the door changed Mandy and Robert Stewart's lives forever.
It really started with a pounding at the door early in the morning, and I saw two police officers standing there. And of course, my worst fear, like my heart immediately dropped.
Their only child, Trenton Stewart, home from college, was hit head-on by a wrong-way driver speeding more than 100 miles an hour down a Jacksonville road moments before the crash.
This is his phone from the night. I had to double bag it because it's so destroyed. It just exemplifies how fast the offender was going.
Trenton, just 18 years old, played football at Stetson University. Now this room is a tribute to the future he was shaping.
These were the gloves that he wore. These were his plays that he still had in his bag that he was studying.
This was one of his first practice jerseys at Stetson.
Last drink that he purchased that morning.
The man who killed Trenton, now 40, had done it before. In 2001, he crashed while drag racing in South Florida, killing 15-year-old Christina Ramos. He was sentenced to 10 years.
Christina was like a daughter to me. The first time I've heard of him being out was when my sister contacted me and said that he had killed another teenager.
We didn't get to see her graduate. We didn't get to see her get married. We didn't get to see her to have her first child. I mean, my daughter had her life ahead of her. And he's still roaming around doing the same thing.
The repeat offender was sentenced to 12 years for vehicular homicide for Trenton's death. He's scheduled to be released in his 50s. Under current law, even a second deadly offense is still considered a second-degree felony. The max sentence, 15 years.
The way that the laws are written right now, he could technically get out, do this again, go away for another 12 to 15 years, get out again, and even possibly do it again.
That's why the Stewarts and Christina's family are pushing for Trenton's Law, a bill now before the Florida legislature.
The main focus of this bill is if anybody causes a vehicular homicide or a DUI manslaughter for a second time or third time, they have an increase of enhancements. It's no longer only a second-degree felony. It will be a first-degree felony.
Right now, a second offense like Trenton's case carries the same maximum sentence as selling a stolen cell phone. Trenton's Law would double the maximum sentence to 30 years.
It will help a lot of people. It will keep those who think they can't be touched by the law, get touched by the law. It needs to be done.
2 young lives lost, 2 families forever changed. One mission, to make sure it never happens again.
I think this is where logic and law can align, that if you have killed 2 people, you did not learn your lesson the first time. Now you've taken 2 lives, wrecked endless lives in the process, that it just makes sense that there should be an enhancement.
And Trenton's Law has already passed through several legislative committees this session, but it still needs full approval from the Florida House and Senate before it would head to Governor Ron DeSantis' desk. If it's signed into law, it would take effect October 1st of this year. As for the driver who killed Trenton Stewart, he's scheduled to be released in 2035.